Hello, students. Welcome to the next chapter, that is organizing. If you look at the picture, you will be able to understand what is being unorganized. Likewise, if you observe this picture, you will be able to understand what is being organized. Unorganized is the total mess that you create when your parents are not around and when you start getting warnings, and this is how you are going to be organized. What is organizing? Organizing in general sense means systematic arrangement of activity. Organizing in terms of business means translating plans into action. Organizing activities is very much essential for successful implementation of plan to accomplish objectives. So what exactly is organizing now? Is nothing but translating plans into actions. It is a very essential activity for the successful implementation of plan in order to achieve the objectives. Here goes the meaning. Organizing is the process of identifying and grouping the work to be performed, defining and delegating authority and responsibility, and establishing relationship for the purpose of enabling people to work most effectively together in accomplishing objectives. So, organizing is the process of, first and foremost, you're identifying and grouping the work to be performed by the people. Thereafter, you are defining and delegating authority, as well as you're making people responsible for the work that they are doing. Thereafter, you are also establishing reporting relationship that enables people to work most effectively in order to accomplish or achieve the objectives of an organization. According to Henry Fayol, to organize a business is to provide it with everything useful to its functioning, like raw materials, machines, tools, capital, and personnel. Now, in order to put your plans into action, you need to have resources. So, the resources identified are raw materials, machines, tools, capital, and personnel. So, in order to organize a business, is to be provided with all these resources. Steps in the process of organizing. First, identification and division of work. 2. Departmentalization. 3. Assignment of duties. 4. Establishing reporting relationship. Let's look into the first step, identification and division of work. So, work is divided among the people. That's what you can see in this picture. Organizing starts with identification and division of work. The whole work is divided into manageable activities. So you can see in the picture, each person is assigned with a piece of work which he or she is able to manage. This avoids any duplication at work and can be completed, and the work can be completed as predetermined goals. Departmentalization. Grouping of similar activities into large units called departments, divisions, or section is called departmentalization. The picture that I have posted over here is just similar to the one you observe in a supermarket. There are different departments: department for clothing, accessories, kitchen items, your various gadgets, billing counters, food counters, and so on. So, grouping of similar activities into larger units. You call it as departments, divisions, or section. Now, departments, how do you create it? It is based on the functions or products, customers, territories, and so on. For example, kids items, you will find all those things related to kids itself. Okay, likewise, territory, north, south, east, west, and so on. Departmentalization is done to achieve coordination. The third step being assignment of duties, assigning the work to the employees according to their skill and competencies. It is nothing but right person for the right job. You are assigning the work to that person who is able to do that piece of job perfectly. To ensure effective performance, a proper match between the nature of job and the ability of employee is to be made. You cannot take an unskilled person and place that person in a position of middle level management. You need to match the skill with that of the kind of job or the person is able to do it. That's what this picture tries to explain to you. Like a class mentor, sweeping, mopping, it's nothing but assigning the work to the employees according to their skills. Fourth one, establishing reporting relationship. Each individual should also know who he has to take orders from and to whom he is accountable. It helps to create hierarchical structure. So what you see over here is an hierarchical structure. This also tells us who has to report to whom. The manager will report to vice president of sales. Vice president of sales will report to the president. Likewise, we also have vice president of production. This person will delegate his authority over the managers under production department, and people under production department are answerable to the vice president, and the vice president is answerable to the president. So this creates a hierarchical structure, and further it helps in coordination among various departments. So we have understood the four steps in organizing process. Moving ahead, importance of organizing. 1. Benefit of specialization, clarity in working relationship. 3. Optimum utilization of resources. 4. Adaptation to changes. 5. Effective administration. 6. Development of personnel. 7. Expansion and growth. Let's look into the first importance, that is benefit of specialization. Organizing leads to systematic allocation of job among workers. So when you divide the job into small activities, okay, each person is assigned with a piece of job and that person becomes specialized. So further it reduces the work and enhances productivity. So when a person is specialized, okay, the workload is also reduced, you're being more productive. Nothing but this leads to specialization. So repeated performance allows him or her to gain experience in that particular area. So this is the first importance of organizing, that is benefit of specialization. The second one, clarity in working relationship. Organizing defines the line of communication and specify who is to report to whom. In the picture you can see we have the hierarchical structure and it very clearly defines who has to report to whom. The line of communication is very clear. You know who is the superior and who are the subordinate. So, superior subordinate relationship is defined in organizing, and it removes ambiguity in transfer of information and instruction. So, any loss of information is avoided, and rightfully you can convey the instructions. Third one, optimum utilization of resources. So, what are the resources that we have identified? It is physical resources, financial resources, and human resources. So, all these resources have to be fully utilized. Along with that, proper assignment of job avoids overlapping or duplication of work. So, when you divide the work into various activities, absolutely there is no room for confusion, there is no duplication of work. So, overall, this helps in preventing confusion and minimizing the wastage of resources and efforts. 4. Adaptation to changes. Adaptation to changing environment is very most important. Business should be ready to accept the new challenges. So organizing will help management to adapt to the changing environment. Along with that, it also provides stability to an enterprise. 5. Effective administration. It provides a clear description of jobs and related duties, which helps to avoid confusion and duplication. Effective administration is you are able to manage your business systematically by clearly defining the role and responsibility. When you know to whom you have to go and report, there is no room for confusion. When you know what kind of piece of work you are doing, there is no room for duplication of work. So clarity in working relationship enables proper execution of work, which results in effective administration. 6. Development of personnel. A well designed organization structure encourages initiative and relative thinking on part of employees. In the next video, I'm going to explain to you what exactly is organization structure. However, an organization structure encourages the managers to think on part of the employees, and when managers delegate their authority, it reduces their workload. When you're assigning work to each and every employee, there is some time for the managers to think, and this time has to be utilized by the managers to explore new methods, areas of growth, and opportunity towards innovation. 7. Expansion and growth. Organizing promotes growth and diversification, enables organization to take up new challenges. So, organizing as such helps business and management to grow, to expand. At the same time, it makes sure that organization is able to take up new challenges in the market. So with this, I will conclude the importance of organizing. Thank you.